Hi guys, welcome to the Sex Dungeon with the Clueless Drinker. Only joking, that would be absolutely disgusting and nobody wants to see that. Except Harry from Blue Nose Beer Reviews. But today, this is take 2 of this beer review because take 1 ended with the camera falling down and exposing something of an epic crotch shot, which wouldn't really bother me. Aside from the fact that I'm just wearing my boxers underneath this t-shirt. Could have been much worse. I could have been going commando, like some beer reviewers, but I've got a little bit more class here on the Clueless Drinker channel. And that's why I've got obnoxious, tense music playing in the background. And that's why I'm doing a beer review like this. And so we're going back over to Odyssey Brew Co. It's been a long time. In fact, it was last year, the last time I tried one of their beers, and that was Beautiful Blueberries, which was beautiful and one of my favourite beers of the year. So this is a collaboration that they've done with one of my favourite breweries of 2018, even though they've been going for a couple of years now at least. Track Brewing, and this is Revol, which is fighting with very loud music at the moment. I don't know why I'm playing music. I'll probably get a copy strike. But then part of me thinks, why should I care? So I'm feeling a little bit of a melancholic mood right now. So that's why I'm listening to some of my favourite Italian film soundtracks. Tribute to Paul. And you probably heard my fucking shoulder crack then. And it started raining. It's been absolutely sweltering here in the UK. For those outside of the UK, it might not be experiencing this. And we've had a rare spell of rain, so it's getting dark and gloomy, and I love that, especially when it breaks up this horrendous heat. So I thought I'd crack open something a little bit dark, a little bit sinister, something a little bit blasphemous almost. Look at that artwork, absolutely beautiful. It really, really is. I love the simplicity of it. You know, hand-drawn illustration, simple background, and then of course you've got the breweries involved. I love the art direction of Odyssey, and I think, is his name, Dan Just. Dan Just has done an absolutely wonderful job creating quite a striking image and identity for the brewery. And of course Track Brewing also have some fantastic artwork on their bottles as well. So I'm loving this marriage of design, illustration, photography, painting, art in general with the world of beer. I think it's a perfect marriage, and you get to showcase some great artists on some fantastic beers. What more could you want as a dropout graphic design student hipster? And so this is a 10% ABV Imperial Russian Chocolate Stout, simply called Revol. And this is... doesn't really tell you too much about it, but the best before date is 15th of February 2019, and it was actually bottled on 15th of February 2018. So pick this up from Northern Beer Temple in Wigan. Fantastic bottle shop, not only for the range, the prices, the selection, which is the same as the range, but also because John, the guy who owns it, is absolutely awesome guy. I can guarantee if you're going in there for some beers and you even strike up a beery conversation, you're going to be stood in there for a couple of hours just talking about beer, which is great for me because where I am now, don't have too many people who like beer the way I do. Don't really have too many enthusiasts nearby. Maybe I have to start the Skelmersdale branch of Camera. I wonder if one exists. Who knows? I might be missing out on some great, clear pint bitter action at the moment. I don't know. I think Ormskirk nearby has its own Camera collective. But, phenomenal looking artwork with some suitable music in the background. I'm sure you are being possessed as we speak. This song coming from my favourite Giallo film of all time, which was Watch Me When I Kill, directed by Antonio Bido from 1977. Phenomenal film, great genre of movies, and Italian cinema. You're getting a little bit too loud, demon. Calm down. Let's listen to something else. There we go. A little bit of crime, Poliziotteschi action, courtesy of Piero Piccioni. A lot of these names probably don't mean a lot to a few people watching this, but yeah, Italian cinema, just some of the best films you will ever watch. And yeah, I'm literally just going through songs to listen to while I do a beer review. So just bear with me 1 second. I jest, of course. Let's get on with this. So anyway, got a little bit sidetracked there. Phenomenal looking beer. So let's see what we get in the glass. It's already poured, already tasted it, already smelt it. And yeah, here's what it looks like. This is a horrible beer review, I do apologise. I think the inclusion of my crotch would be more beneficial to this review, to be honest. And I've noticed the lighting is pretty off as well. There we go. Let's just make you too dark though, Peter. Jesus Christ. I need a better setup, I really do. Apologies to both the guys at Odyssey and Track for this horrendous beer review thus far. But yeah, that beer is as black as night and as dark as my soul. Or what used to be my soul. But yeah, lovely dark intense beer with about, well, it's just got a line now for sort of like cocoa. Cocoa? That's not the word I wanted to use. Mocha. Cocoa and mocha? It sounds like a terrible, terrible porn act from like the Netherlands from 1979, but that's the way I roll. But God, that someone needs to make a film like that anyway. I'm about to turn this fucking camera off because this is an awful beer review, but part of me thinks, with it being so awful, people will strangely like it, which is always the case. So let's make the lighting terrible. There we go. But yeah, it's a dark beer. It's a Russian Imperial Stout. What did you expect? So anyway, no need to get arrogant, Peter. You cocky little shit. And apologies for the bad language in this beer review as well. The thing is, I've had this today, which was kind of gifted to me from Rob, and it's a 2014 vintage of Backwards Bastard to celebrate my 700th beer review on YouTube. But I had that hours ago, and I'm still feeling a little bit merry, a little bit giddy. I'm just in a really good mood, which is something you should never complain or apologise about. And that's what I'm going to say for that one. Anyway, that was Terrible England. Let's give it a sniff. You're getting all that chocolate. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, you know when you get churros and you've got the chocolate, hot chocolate to dip it in, like the spicy chocolate, the Mexican spice chocolate. It reminds me of that. And as much as I love Italian music from the 70s, the songs where women just sing absolute gibberish can sometimes grate, so we'll skip. There we go. Now this is a good song. But yeah, you're getting like a lovely sort of milk chocolate, then a slightly more bitter chocolate, and then you get a lovely sort of caramel in there as well. Gentle roastiness, subtle coffee tones, beautiful balance, there's no potency, there's nothing in your face. That 10% ABV masked really nicely as well, so you're not getting any harshness from the aroma. And yeah, it smells lovely, rounded, and Peter, stop playing with your hair and just get the beer drank. Cheers. It's a velvety mouthfeel. Not the heaviest, probably a bit too thin for Paul from PA Brew News. Hashtag lovely. But yeah, lovely and sense of indulgency to this one. And it's got that like melted down chocolate feel to it. A little bit of a dark berry blackcurrant character in the background. Just lifts it a little bit. There's a very subtle coffee tone throughout. Lovely bitter chocolate tones in there as well. This music is perfectly complementing the medley of beautifulness happening in my mouth. But yeah, it's got like sort of like chocolate covered wafer character to it. And that ABV is detectable, which is something of a rarity nowadays, I found, with Imperial Stouts. Because you're drinking like a 10 to 15% ABV Imperial Stout, and it's gone really quickly because you don't get the alcohol. You don't even get like an alcohol burn. This has that alcohol warmth. It's got that presence of alcohol on the flavour, but it's in a way that says, listen boy, sit down, embrace me, indulge in me, and take your time. It's that sort of Imperial Stout. And it's absolutely lovely. It really, really is. Is it knocking my socks off? No. Don't put your feet in front of the camera next time, Peter. But it's absolutely wonderful. It's lovely. It's gentle. It's rounded. You know, it's not the cosmic attack that you would expect going from the label. But that's not a detriment at all. I mean, look at the way that beer is pouring. Look at that. How lovely is that pouring? Stir you, pour the rest in. A 500ml bottle as well. You cannot complain. I love it when English craft breweries do beers in 500ml bottles. I know it's not exactly the most cost effective nowadays, but still. And yeah, once the booze all in, that head is absolutely lovely. And yeah. Lovely stickiness in there as well. I love it. I think that's a wonderful little beer. It's not the greatest Imperial Stout I've ever tried, but it's up there with one of the best that I've tried this year. And Odyssey have just shown me, going off a light beer from last year, Beautiful Blueberries, to a dark beer this year, that I need to try more of their beers. And once again, Track Brewing, probably my favourite brewery of this year, even though they've been around for a few years now. They're just knocking these beers out. And I know this is from the start of the year, but every Track beer that I've had this year so far has just been fantastic, and this is no exception. So in terms of a rating then, I'm going to give Revol a 8.5 out of 10. I'd happily have another bottle of that. I know in North Beer Temple there's another Odyssey Imperial Stout in the fridge, which I might have to pick up if it's still available next time I go there. But yeah, it's what I love about craft beer. Great beer, wrapped in some absolutely fantastic artwork. So yeah, links down to Odyssey, Track and Dan Just in the comments down below. Check out my Stout playlist, check out Northern Beer Temple. If any of my friends and fellow beer tubers have reviewed this one, their links will be down below. And yeah, if you've tried it, let me know your thoughts, opinions. And yeah, thank you for watching this beer review, or what should have been a beer review, but just ended up being a mess. Why are you people still subscribing and watching? I have no idea. But I do appreciate it, and yeah, it's all about having a little bit of fun. Don't take life too seriously. And that's the message of the day, I think. So thank you for joining me on this mess of a video. And I hope you'll join me next time for maybe a better, more coherent beer review. Thank you guys for watching, and maybe next time I might have good hair. Strange things have happened, folks. Strange things have happened. Cheers.